Yo, I am back yet again with another video that nobody wants to watch. This time, I'm yapping about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. It's one of the most iconic and long-running manga and anime series ever made. It's strange yet unforgettable. But somewhere along the way, something changed, and not for the better, guys. I'm talking about the stands. The very thing JoJo's is now famous for actually ruined the series. For those who haven't watched JoJo's, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. JoJo's, created by Hirohiko Araki, probably sounds completely correct. Every season starts off with a new set of characters that are descendants of the original JoJo family. The early parts, which are Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency, are literal peak. They had heart, structure, and a unique power system that made sense. Before stands, there was Hamon. Hamon was a breathing-based energy that mimicked the sun's power perfectly for fighting vampires. It felt grounded in its own bizarre logic. Jonathan used it with honor and discipline. Joseph used it with wit and trickery. It fit their personalities and the tone of their stories. There was strategy in every fight. It wasn't just, my stand is stronger. It was, how can I outsmart this immortal vampire with physics, sunlight, and a bit of flair? Then came Stardust Crusaders Part 3. Sure, the vampires were back again, but I cannot stress this enough. Part 3 is absolute horse shit, dog shit, hippo shit, cow shit, squirrel shit. I don't care. It is just all levels of shit. And this video is coming from someone that hasn't watched anything after Part 3. I stopped watching at around like episode 8 of Part 3. Because it is absolutely ass. Stands make Hamon obsolete. Araki introduces stands in the worst way possible. They're apparently mysterious manifestations of a person's fighting spirit. And just like that, the old rules are thrown out. JoJo doesn't have to train. He just has to stand there and let his stand do everything for him, which sucks in my opinion. I understand the fact that stands are unique, I completely get that, but they all suck so much. Whoever defends Joseph's stand, Hermit Purple, is a dumbass. His stand is introduced by only taking pictures of Dio from behind as if he's literally ore farming, because that's all he's doing in the first half of Part 3 that I've watched. That's all he does. He just ore farms. That's not the only bad stand though. I will admit. There's even a giant cock on fire. Here's the thing, stands aren't bad. They're unique, but the way they were introduced broke what made JoJo so engaging. With Hamon, there were limits. With stands, suddenly powers were random and inconsistent, from taking pictures to a flaming cock. Oh, there's also an orangutan who can summon boats at will. Like, what? I get the fact that it is JoJo's, everything has to be bizarre, but they even made the damn ape a pervert. JoJo's went from fights based on skill and tactics to, my ghost puncher is faster than your ghost puncher. And worst of all, characters became passive. Jotaro barely talks, he barely evolves, his solution is almost always punch it till it goes away. Compare that to Joseph, who faked his own death multiple times, used sleight of hand, and outwitted literal immortal beings. The training arcs of the characters were gone. The earned victories were gone. Like, oh my god, the characters in Part 3 are horrendous. There's a B-plot about Joseph's daughter being slowly killed by her stand. Did Araki expect me to just be empathetic towards a new character just because of the fact that she's Joseph's daughter? Like, I do not care that she is dying. And the thing about her dying is trying to put like a speed limit on their journey, and they have to get to Dio faster so they can kill him and get rid of the stand curse on the Joestar family. I don't care about any of the new characters, and even Joseph isn't the same dude who managed to beat Karas, the literal ultimate fucking life form. Part 3 is the entire downfall of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm not apologizing for having that opinion. Not only are stands borderline boring and weird, but so is the story. All of Part 3, like I said before, is just a new stand being introduced every episode, and they either get defeated or join Jotaro's team. It feels drawn out for no reason other than delaying Dio's screen time. Jonathan and Joseph's stories still resonate because they're human. They had to grow and train and adapt and sacrifice themselves and or each other to overcome the Pillarmen or Dio. They didn't gain their powers by being born with them, or fate, or bloodlines, or manifestations. They earned them. Joseph spent several episodes in Part 2 training for a battle with Karas. That wasn't filler, that wasn't them delaying the inevitable like it is in Season 3, where they just keep delaying Dio as much as they can so they can try and flesh out stands. They were actual heroes, unlike Jotaro, who just runs around calling his mother a bitch or something. Jotaro is not a good character, and I can't stand behind stands or Jotaro or anything past Part 3 because I will never watch the show past part 3 because it is boring and not the same as part 1 and 2 were. And sure, I get the fact that shows or animes need to evolve and that they constantly need to have new arcs and new things, and it's good for animes to try that. But not when an anime constantly just keeps resetting itself. Like, I've seen that apparently after part 6 or something in JoJo's, it resets itself again. Like, what are they doing? Why can you not just have one continual story from part A, from part 1, all the way to the end? I completely do not get it. With stands, JoJo's became a series of cool poses and weird powers that can only do one thing right, instead of a meaningful, bizarre adventure just like part 1 and 2 were. Hey look, I completely get the fact that some people love stands, and by some I mean probably everyone, and I'm alone in the opinion that stands ruined the anime, and it's okay to like stands. If you enjoy the creativity and variety between the powers, go ahead, like it. But for some of us, JoJo lost something essential when Hamon died. It stopped feeling like the same anime. It felt like a whole different anime that, sure, shared a little bit of the story of what happened before and some of the characters, but it felt completely new and it didn't feel like I was watching the same continuous story. Did stands ruin JoJo too for you? Or do you think it saved the series? Comment down below and like the video and subscribe.